Greetings and welcome everybody to the Jane Live Miracle Medicine on a Thursday, where this whole year we've been belting out real life case studies, showing you how we shift people from illness to wellness. It's been another watershed year. I'm absolutely so grateful, honored, and speechless almost at the way the clients have come to us and tackle their health issue. And we the catalyst. We work with the clients, we educate the clients, and then it's like taking the horse to water. The horse has got to drink, the client's got to do the work. So we take extra care to make sure that our clients are thoroughly educated in the root causes of their disease, the actual value of the risk factors associated, and then know how to realign themselves, not only with the 365 Healthy by Choice nutrients, but also having a look at lifestyle, stress, being made more aware of chemical toxins, environmental toxins, parasites, and genetically modified foods. And in that way, we raise awareness so that the clients can surrender to certain of those toxins and also surrender to the emotional toxicity. So I think behind all of our work and understanding and the way we operate is to crystallize out and tease out the emotion that's eating the person. It's all very well what's eating you and what are you eating, but that what eating you is the most important issue, because you can eat so carefully. You can line my desk with green juices and zinc and folic acid and et cetera, but if we don't remove what's eating you, your emotion, then we've sort of got half of the picture. So we really do pride ourselves in removing emotions. And those of you who are listening in know that it's you. Welcome everyone. It's just great to have you with us, the real life case studies, listening in as well. Getting to the point where the live case studies can actually be able to share the information to other people as well, and coming in and asking me, how do I do this? What do I do? What dosage are we going to use? That's just amazing, because then the ripple effects can just go far and wide. So, globally, we've had the watershed experiences. Globally, we've sent the products out. And we really also anchored down our 365 Healthy by Choice Chronic Disease Drip Center, as well as the Drip Lounge. So those were nice introductions this year that we've really embedded. And the main function of these two main functions for the drips, one of them is where people are not absorbing their nutrients, and secondly, the chronic disease side, where they're too weak to detox. And we can come in with the oxygen IV and literally revive them in front of us. They get carried in, and 3 hours later they walk out and they're looking amazing, full of life force. So that's what the oxygen does IV. So we've got the two aspects to our IVs, and obviously all the natural our toolkit, our 365 Healthy by Choice products, all nature made as nature intended, with the DNA and the intelligence of the plant intact. And then when the body receives these nutrients, it knows exactly what to do. The innate potential of the body to heal kicks in, and we sit back. So it's not only superfoods and adaptogenic herbs, but also our oxygen products, our alchemical almost gold, our fermented microbiome reset, our zeolite paramagnetic rock dust, and of course, and not least of all, the quantum medical software that we use, the world's largest medical software platform, be it the SCIO, QUEX ED, the Eductor. And with this kind of a stable of modalities to heal, this helps us get the results that we get. And, those of you that know me well, I don't give up. I don't stop at anything. We don't leave any stones unturned. And we really, really do support, to the best of our ability. And thereafter, it's over to the patients. We always say, physician, heal thyself. Your healing is yours. We will take you to the water. And I think that self-responsibility for their health and their life is most important. That empowerment, we give it back to them, because in the old paradigm of medicine, that power was taken away, and you did what you were told. So really beautiful. And, congratulations to the people that came first off, that didn't wait, the people that followed prevention. And, there's families, there's lots and lots of our clients that come in regularly on a month-by-month basis and stock up with the flaxseed, the microbiome, the stress defense shield, the medicinal mushrooms, the RNA, DNA, and I can go on and on and on and prevent. It's like a health insurance almost, prevent disease. And then, as I said, some come to us first off, and those that come to us last choice, well, you're the ones that we have to really work hard with, because you've no doubt been down the line for about the last 2 years or so without luck, and spent a very lot of money on trying to get well, and then you arrive at us. But, we sort you out very, very, very quickly. And sure, the case studies are just hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and thousands, stemming from high blood pressure, circulation, cardiovascular. Let's just have a look at heart and circulation. The number of extremely high blood pressures that have arrived this year, I'm talking about 210 over 25 as a blood pressure reading. I mean, that's, severe blood pressure. And we've managed to anchor it and bring it down within a day or 2 days. We kill the parasites, we clean the blood, we dissolve all the toxins in the blood, make it easier for the blood to flow through, and the blood pressure comes down. And then we will obviously work on the vessels and everything else that's related to it, and give the heart a break. So cardiovascular system is our major primary area of concern, because it is the major risk area. Following from there would be the gastrointestinal tract, I would say, because that's where the fuel is either going to get to the cell or not. And it needs to be chewed properly, or first of all, chosen properly. So organic raw food is our first choice. Then chewed properly, and in an environment where you're sitting peacefully and calmly and not stressed. And then we have to make sure that the stomach can digest the food. And then we need to make sure that the intestines can absorb the food, and then can the blood carry the food to the cell. So that's the main aim, is getting the food to the cell. So the gastrointestinal tract is critical. It needs to be healthy. It needs to have a good microbiome, which is our microbiome reset with enzymes, and be disease-free as well. And many of these diseases situations are as a result of emotion and the food that we choose. So we go to great lengths explaining to people, the importance of these factors. And also, you need to exercise to eliminate. Then eliminate properly. We also got to use nice flaxseed oil to lubricate the gastrointestinal tract, and choose your blood group foods. And in that way, we get the elimination working, we get the flow, and no more diarrhea, no more constipation as we clear. So gastrointestinal tract is critical. The liver is critical. It is, it's the master detox organ. And, I would say almost 100% of people have got fat in the liver, don't have the liver detoxifying optimally. And even worse, the gallbladder is blocked. So that means the bile duct is not open. The bile acids aren't flowing through. And we have problems with fat digestion. And, along with that, throw in a bit of stress, and we have protein digestion problems as well. So, the liver, as I say, it's also responsible for protein metabolism. Very important that the liver is functioning properly, and its counterpart, the gallbladder. And then we look also at lungs, because the air has to get to the cell too, most important and critical. So what is the state of the lungs? Is there plaque on the lungs? is there too much mucus in the lungs? Are there parasites in the lungs? You know, tuberculosis and things like that, you know, that form a mucus slime over the gastrointestinal, over the lungs, the bronchioles and the arterioles, and then the oxygen can't pass through to the blood and be carried to the cell. So you also need enzymes necessary for oxygen absorption and obviously water absorption too. So lungs are critical. The lung capacity is critical. We talk about breath work, breathing. We talk about exercising. And really, really treating these lungs well. Most people are probably using 50% of their lungs easily. And, you know, this is when the serious infections hit and you know, people just go down because there just isn't enough spare membrane capacity in the lungs to carry extra oxygen that's needed. So, you know, we take great care to remove any resistance in the lungs. And we also look at clearing the blood, which I spoke about earlier too. Look at the kidneys. So many people who are not digesting their protein will accumulate protein in the kidneys, which will lead to stones. There's a lot of acidity in uric acid secreted by the kidneys as a result of gouty and joints mobility and things like that. That must be taken care of. Is the kidney excreting the urea sufficiently, or is it blocked? And, you know, also look at urobilinogen levels and things like that. So great care to look at the kidneys. And, you know, we would always talk about the fear aspect with the kidneys, sadness with the lungs, anger and bitterness with the liver and the gallbladder, hatred with the heart. So we always will bring in those emotions and smooth things over for everybody. So also important would be the skin. Skin needs to breathe. And, you know, we talk about skin brushing. We talk about the right kind of oils to put on the skin. We use the 365 Healthy by Choice skin range, where we've got an Almost Balm. We've got an Oxymineral Mist. We've got a day cleanser and a night cleanser. We've got a beautiful tissue Cell Serum, which I'm going to show you. It's on special. And we've also got a green volcanic rock dust clay mask, which will exfoliate. So exfoliation of the skin is critical. You can use your brush, you can use the volcanic rock dust, and then nourishment from the outside is important, as important as is from the inside. So skin is always related to the liver, as are the eyes. And we educate people on, you know, good skin. We've got our skin cleanse capsules, and detoxification and restoring the skin, and we'll bring in all sorts of almost golds and things that really, really, really give the skin a great shine. So very, very important. The skin, you know, are you, as I said earlier, are you absorbing the trace minerals and the vitamins, the coenzymes, you know, and we can measure that for you too. Very important. Again, are the trace minerals, vitamins getting to the cell as well? And we can help you and show you whether the supplements you're taking, you know, are getting absorbed. And when you move to our nutrients, are you getting better absorption levels? So we have lots of fun there as well. And then also having a look at the hormone system, the endocrine system, see where their blockages are. Is it glandular secretion that's blocking the enzyme cascade? You know, is that due to the liver being toxic and the blood being sort of dirty? What are the causes of that? We look at the immunity, very, very important. You know, where the areas are blocked. Is it bone marrow? Is it thymus, tonsils, appendix, etc.? And having a look at the bone itself. And this is always a very interesting one because we're able to see osteoporosis, bone softening, mineral loss, calcification, inflammation. So we get a great deal of information on the bones and help people, you know, restore the bone. The bone is, when you're at a bone disease, you know, you're really sick. So many people are walking around with bone disease and pain and inflammation and infection. And then, you know, also to have a look at the female genital areas, the breast, the gynecology areas, the estrogen, progesterone levels, cyst formations, hyperplasia of cells. That means shifting of cells abnormally, degenerative cells. Same in the breast, and looking for the cysts and again inflammation and a lymphatic buildup, which is blocking the drainage of the breast. So we've had masses and masses of case studies. Returning the breasts to normal. Lots of breast cancers arrived. Depends what stage we can catch it at. If it's really too far gone, we can really just assist in comfort. But if it's early stages, we can use the oral our DMSOs, our cell vitality oxyminerals, our Ormus Gold, our raw jelly, our big, what we call the big degenerative guns that we have, all natural, of course, and nature made, and come in and assist there. And we use the quantum software too through electromagnetic frequencies dissolve these degenerative areas. There's a special frequency in the QUEX ED that does this, especially for the degenerative cancer issues. So we bring the magnetic spin back into the cancer patients. And the big thing here is prevention, because we want to prevent the colon tumor. We want to prevent the cancer in the stomach, of the esophagus, of the bone, of the brain. And that's where we come in and we educate the people beforehand, and when they're with us, we also further educate, but we will always, the responsibility is yours. So we bring in all of that, and we can help the degenerative cancer patients very well. Autoimmune diseases, extreme pain and inflammation, chronic inflammation, lots and lots and lots of case studies, especially that IV drip. It works instantly within 3 hours. After another 2 hours, the tumor pain is gone. The excruciating pain and inflammation removed or gone. I've just got a patient right now, could hardly breathe, completely blocked sinuses. I actually thought it was chronic obstructive pulmonary disease. That's how bad it was. We got him bathing in the oxygen, taking the oxygen all day, bathing again. And honestly, we revived him in less than 24 hours. So we're really blessed, and our treatments are quick. It's not about waiting, for a couple of weeks to see if you get better. You actually respond. The body responds quickly, because why wouldn't it? If we respond to a breath of air, we're going to respond to the nutrients, because they're all nature made. So lots and lots of areas there where we've balanced, the pain and the inflammation, the autoimmunity, the chronic diseases, and restored the body back to normal functioning, realigned it back to normal functioning. So these, are always very, very, very critical areas, all around to balance. And have a look at blood sugar, and insulin resistance. And then we work many, 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 many diabetic patients. Easy on insulin and on glucophage. Well, somebody who was on insulin for 20 years, that means their ability produce insulin and the sensitivity of the insulin that they are producing is virtually zero after 20 years. Well, in 2.5 months, we reversed this, and it's sustained. It's sustained for another 2.5 months. So there you go. It's over. They're off the insulin. They're off the glucophage. So blood sugar is another enormous area where we can conquer. And it's an area where there's a lot of people who are sick. Blood pressure, blood sugar, weight control, fat control. That's easy for us too. It's almost a byproduct of what we do. People will say, come in with what's wrong, and then they'll say to us, well, will we lose weight as well? Absolutely guaranteed. I tell them your dress will hang like a tent on you. Your skirt will be, or your pants, your trousers will be like a big tent. And, some people shift weight so much or release the weight so much, and emotions, their silhouette is unrecognizable when they walk into the office. So interesting. Our arthritis patients too, they can come in really, really bent over, come in walking up straight. Next time it's like, who's this? So, blood sugar, we definitely conquer the blood sugar as well. So, these are our Watershed case studies. We really just say, bring it on. We'll deal with it. We'll treat the disease. We'll bring your vitality up. We'll bring your life force up, your prana, your chi. Let us do it. We'll teach you how. We'll give you the nutrition package, the detoxification package, the natural, pure, unique nutrients from our toolkit to restore you. So it's just really, really a gift to be able to work like this, and a gift to be able to have shifted so many people. Every person shifts from illness to wellness along their own continuum, and it carries on and carries on. So sometimes we don't see people for about 4 months, and they pop up, and wow, they've been at it. Their health journey hasn't stopped, and they really are, looking completely different. Talking and clear face, bright eyes. I had a lady today. She gave it all she could for over a period of 3 weeks, and she came in. The blood pressure problem's gone. She actually never even took her blood pressure stuff again. She just did what we said. Pain, inflammation disappeared completely, looking completely different. But the most striking thing is the vitality and the life force, the battery. We charge the battery. Once we've got a charged battery, we can do most things. Even the severe cancer people, our role is to raise their vitality and their life force, because life force is our currency. You plug your cell phone in to get a charged electron charge. So with us, we've got to plug ourselves in. We need copper. In the almost gold, for example, we've also got elemental copper vessels. I'll show you some now, which are on special. The gold, the silver, the nickel, the cobalt, and all the platinum precious metal minerals. They are what charge us. They give us the charge. The earth charges us. So anything that's bringing electrons in charges us. Spirulina, stress defense shield, brain fuel, extreme performance boost, our berry C, our antivibrant smoothies, our green alkalinizer smoothies. These are electron dense, our medicinal mushrooms. We've got 6 in a pack. The Coriolis medicinal mushroom. The pollens, the propolises, and the draw jellies. These are electron dense, nutrient dense products which charge our battery and leave you supercharged after you've eaten them, as opposed to undercharged or discharged. So everything is really, really geared towards, maximum health. And no matter what stage you're at, no matter what age you are at, no matter what diagnosis you come with, we will smooth it over for you and remove you from the trap of the old paradigm of medicine. You get a health baseline against which to measure your progress. And that's meaningful. That's knowledge. It's not a thumb suck or a guess or yes, I feel better because I paid a huge amount of money or whatever the case is. You feel better. The results show you better, and the research on the products that we use, shows, where from an evidence point of view, where the products work and what they do, the raw materials. So it's again boils down to quantum medicine, evidence-based medicine, and holistic health, if you like, because we're bringing in the emotional healing too. We do the family orientation work that works every time, having a look at the lineage, the ancestrals, the forefathers, and piecing it together for everybody, because we are walking around in a mental construct that our epigenetics put in place in order to cope with the genetics that we met at birth. So these mental constructs that developed from an epigenetic point of view, and we start believing our own false story, we will dissolve all of that. Okay, so happily. So now what I'm going to do is just show you some of our lovely specials that we have at the moment. And let me just see where I'm going to get the link. And I'll post the link. So today I thought I would just show you, remind you of these gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous specials that we have, that I brought to you. And I specifically didn't choose nutrient-dense products this time. I chose nutrients. I chose products because they are the ones that can, just think where I'm going to open this. Let me open it in WhatsApp, I think, and then we'll go through it together. So you would go to the 365 Healthy by Choice web page. Let me share that with you. All right, I've just posted this. Let me go to our special year-end Christmas deals. And you'll end up on our homepage, and there is the code CMAS365. So whatever you want to buy that's on this list, you will get 15% off. 15% savings. So the copper vessels are really, really, really popular, the 5 liter and the 11 liter, simply because you've got copper water on tap. And just to explain copper water, it takes 8 hours to activate. So you would put your water into the dispenser or the vessel, and after 8 hours, you would then drink the water in a glass or whatever. And this water is now alkaline. It's bactericidal, fungicidal. It boosts the immune system. It shifts fat out of cells. And, most surgeons used to operate on copper sheets before because of its bactericidal, fungicidal properties. So you're drinking that water, which is cleansing the whole gastrointestinal tract. It's alkaline, so it's helping with the acidity levels too. So we've got 6 options here. Some of them are hammered copper, some are smooth copper. So we've got a 500 ml, we've got a 750 ml hammered, a 750 ml smooth, a 950 ml smooth, and then the carafe, which is 1 liter. The carafe is really nice for next to your bed, because you can reach it's there in the morning for you. You fill it up at night and it's ready. The vessels you would then carry with you in the day. Great. Come in a very nice little material pouch as well to prevent scratching. So I urge you to get one of those. Look, the 15% across the board, I've not seen any other company offering their copper at 15% off. So grab it now. We've also got 2 great specials on our IV drips, and the one being the oxygen IV drip. And, that price is 1,650 less 15%. It comes in at about 1,450 rands. And everything's available in dollars. We've got a currency calculator there. We also have a language translator. So wherever you are in the world, you can go onto the language translator and translate it into the language of your choice. So this one is the ever popular 2 to 3 hours for the chronic disease. And if you know anybody in severe pain who's really struggling, I suggest you speak to them about this, because it's a no-brainer. It works every time. And then we've also got our all-in energy immune booster, which is 1348, and that will be less 15% as well. And this one is supercharged with 14 minerals and vitamins, all essential, especially when you're having absorption problems. So there's no reason why a chronic disease patient on the oxygen can't the next day come in and get the minerals and vitamins. And then you've got a beautiful balance between the antioxidant and the oxidant, but not given at the same time. So absolutely perfect for that, for people who want one drip a week, just wanting to top up. And by the way, there's a complimentary health scan thrown in with all our drips. So we have a baseline for you in any event, should you want to discuss anything with us. And if we do see something, that's really, chronic or severely abnormal, we would then alert you as well. So that's completely complimentary. So very holistic when you come to us. And we've got our Life Force Cafe where you can order your smoothies. So the Stress Defense Smoothie, the Brain Fuel Smoothie, the Extreme Performance Boost Smoothie, those are the chocolate-based ones. And then we've got the Berry C, the Immunity, we've got the Anti-Stress Vibrance, and the Green Detox Alkalinizer. So that you can order from our cafe. And here's our special one here. This is the Cell Serum. This is beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. It's made out of noble oils, all organic, perfectly blended. And then we've added essential oils, namely frankincense, myrrh, and rose oil. And we have the gold from the noble oil. So we have gold, frankincense, myrrh, and rose. And we use top imported oils to do this, essential oils. So this Cell Serum is a bio oil. It just goes into the skin and feeds it. And it's working with an antioxidant way, and it's just getting the cellular communication happening. It's really beautiful. And then if you're using the rest of our skin range, the Oxy Mineral Mist and the day cleanser and the evening cleanser, and the Almost Balm itself was also mixed with a noble oil, almost with a noble oil, and our zeolite exfoliator. You've got an absolute win in terms of bringing out the vibrance and the life force of the skin. So it would be an oral combination with the topical. So this one's on special. So it's 385 rands, less 15%. And now we come into some an interesting area here. And the reason I put electromagnetic frequencies, it's one of the most underrated, underestimated, unspoken about root causes of disease. People today are sitting a lot. They're sitting in front of laptops. If they're not in front of their laptop, they're on their phone. They're not on the phone, they're on their laptop. And that's just how it goes. So we do need to protect ourselves. And I've got 3 ways of doing that. So let's just start here. We've got our traditional earthing mat, which we've had for a very long time, with a wrist strap. It's a 2-in-1, all right? And this will protect you when you're on your computer, when you're in your bed sleeping, when you're driving your car, and sitting at your favorite TV chair. You can stand on it, you can sit on it, you can put a sheet over it and sleep on it. So these I urge you to go and get, because these 2-in-1s are just amazing. We've got our wrist strap there as well, and different sizes, small, medium, and large. This is a combo of the pendant and the earthing mat and wrist strap. So that's the best deal. And go in and have a look, because you're going to get 15% off that amount. There's the dollar price, $153. And the dollar price there is $77. And that will be of the large. And the dollar price of the medium would be $65. All right. So that gives you that. The dollar price on the serum would be $23. So let's just open up here again. See, we're talking about the pendant, right? The dollar price of the pendant is $92. And these prices vary a little bit with exchange rate, and that's why you sometimes get different amounts. But the pendant's beautiful. It comes in a beautifully wrapped gift box, and that is with you forever. It doesn't disappear, doesn't go anywhere, and that's going to be with your families and that forever. So it's protecting the body from protecting the DNA from damage. It's reversing the damage every single split millisecond. So it's got the frequencies in it. It's also got frequencies for to be calm and not anxious and reduce inflammation. So it's a medical pendant as well. So I urge you to go and get one, get yours, and then you're done. And this is measured on the quantum software. So we've seen improvements in a week, literally in a week. And it's got a beautiful double helix DNA pattern on the top. You can see that spin. It's a double DNA helix spin. So itself has got a bit of an energy charge. And then we're moving to our really, really grand product, the time crystal, the one that I'm wearing now. And this is with me all the time. It's a time crystal device. And it's not only protecting against the EMF, but also against negative emotions. And also in environmental toxins, also chemical toxins. So very, very important product in our stable. And this is also, it's $540, $549, $550, $545, somewhere in that region. And there's less 15%. The prices on this pendant include delivery, just so you know. So that's inclusive of delivery worldwide. And this, again, it's an heirloom gift, because it has a piezoelectric time crystal battery inside it, which has got a life of 300 to 400 years. So this will also be passed down. And the beauty of this is it's a healing device, right? And it's in between your quantum software assessment consultations, because it's giving you a 24/7, 24-hour scalar wave protection. 24/7. So you can be anywhere in the world, going anywhere. People who've flown have reported very, very minimal jet lag. People who've been stressed have reported calmness. I've seen it in the adrenaline levels reducing. I've seen hormone levels balancing. People have reported dreams going into retro causality, into the past, and dotting the I's, crossing the T's, fixing what's outstanding there, moving into with premonitions into the future, and getting glimpses of the future, coming back into the present, and remaining centered. So this is really, really critical to be centered and make intelligent decisions, thinking clearly, living productively. So really good, that one. And then just to end off with, we've got our really, really infamous, our quantum bed health scanning assessment. And this is 1250 in rands, less 15%, and then $75 US dollars. It's an hour. And this is where we go through 450 readings. We can do it in person. I can also do it virtually. With the quantum software, we can do the assessment for you as well, just the assessment, not the treatment back. So this is a wonderful, there's no excuse, all right, for what 365 has offered all of you from a Black Friday perspective and now from a Christmas year-end perspective. I've given you the nutrients before. I've now given you the products. And here you can come in and get a health baseline, get an understanding of the root causes, work out how to realign yourself. And that's where we help you do this. But this is invaluable. And then you would come back in a month and have a retest. It would probably not take an hour, the retest, probably only half an hour. But the hour gives us time also to do the emotional cleansing. So that's what we've got on our homepage, and you can go in and you can select and add to cart, and not miss out, because the most important thing here is to get what you need. Now I'm going to also just mention to you that we have a whole store of the Q450 quantum devices, the business in a box option. If you go to the website and you go to business in a box, let me just go there right from here. I will share this, and then I'll show you about the business in a box. And we have got these products also on special. All right. What am I bringing up here? Hold on a second. There. So if you go to business, you see the business in a box. So you can click on there, and then it's just pulling it through. And then you see we've got a lot of these devices available now. We've trained a lot of practitioners into quantum practitioners, 365 healthy by choice practitioners. We've opened up a branch of our own as well in White River. So the price of this, let me go down a little bit. The price isn't on, there it is. There's the price. That's in rands. So divided by about 16, 17 to get dollars. I'll do it for you now. That's about $1,212, just over $1,200. Okay, and you're getting the brand just newest quantum device, either a handheld rod or a one where you put your hand on, not the laptop, of course, but there's an example of the readings that you're going to get on it. Are you in the green? Are you in the blue, the yellow, or the red? How do we tackle the risk factor? And that comes with a manual, my manual. You won't find that anywhere else on the planet. I've put it together over the last 10 years. And it comes together with the product brochure and a selection of 4 products in rand terms worth 2,500 rand easily. And then it's an hour with me. We go through the overview of the device, the software. And there are also a couple of online live trainings, which I send you. And then after about 15 or so, you're welcome to come to me and we do a live one, either online or in person. And I will just also help you tidy up any rough edges or dot the I's or cross the T's. So this is an unbelievable business opportunity to start or grow your own business. And as I said to you, we've got a whole shipment coming tomorrow. We already also have devices for tomorrow. So I wanted to introduce you to this because this is a game changer. The doctor that sold me my first one about 10 years ago said to me, Jane, this is going to change the nature of your business. And it absolutely did. It's reliable, it's accurate, it's more strict than blood tests. You can carry it, you can put it through x-ray machines. Mine has been around the world. This is my first ever, my 10-year-old one. So they're looking remarkably different now, but there's all sorts of varieties and options, but it's been everywhere. It's weathered the storm. It just has not broken. They do not break. I've not ever sent one back. So durability and reliability is huge. And the quantum frequencies are embedded into the device. And when you hold the device or put your hand on, you are able to, it's able to assess you and give us a minimum of 450 readings and then measure again in 3 to 4 weeks. So I must mention that. And also our all-in-one box is also still on special, by the way. That's our reset box. And that is the flaxseed, the microbiome, the cell vitality oxygen, and the DMSO, those 4. Was 1,250 and now it's 1,050. So get in now. It's coming towards the end of the year and we're going to be, removing some of these specials that we've had. I would suggest get one and maybe 2. I had a lady who bought 5 the other day because she said, when am I ever going to get this price again? So there you go. So, as I say, that's the year. You're not going to see me next week. I'll let you know about the first week of January, but I'm taking time off now and, valuable time to restore, rejuvenate, regenerate myself and, head forward to completing my doctoral thesis in the next 3 months. So that's on the cards for me amongst everything else. And yes, if you know people that would be interested in working with 365 Healthy by Choice, opening up a branch office, being a practitioner, coming in as a professional nurse to work in one of our drip clinics, to help with the scans, to help with admin, please let us know because we know we're always looking for, like-minded people to come in and be with us. And so we welcome everyone. Okay. And my message out there to you in the world is, have a blessed Christmas period, New Year period. And, it's about the birthing and rebirthing. And I wish you successful birthing and rebirthing over this period. And we've just had the winter solstice and, that also carries us through. Good for detoxification times. So Merry Christmas, Happy New Year to everybody. And I look forward to an enormous Watershed year next year too. Why not? All right. And good luck to everybody. See you next year.